choosing a book to read next.
Follow John and Gabriella's conversation as they explore book recommendations across different genres. From mystery novels to sci-fi adventures, discover how to find your next great read using various methods, including personal suggestions, online platforms, and book clubs.
Hey, Gabriella, I just finished my last book. I need help picking a new one to read.
That's great timing. I love talking about books. What kind of stories do you usually enjoy?
I like a bit of everything, but lately I've been into mystery novels. Do you have any good suggestions?
Oh, mysteries are fun. Have you tried any Agatha Christie books? She's famous for her detective stories.
I've heard of her, but I haven't read any of her books yet. Are they easy to read?
Yes, they're pretty easy to follow. Her writing style is clear and the stories are gripping. Why don't you start with Murder on the Orient Express?
That sounds interesting. I'll look it up. Do you read other types of books too?
Definitely. I enjoy science fiction and fantasy as well. What about you? Are you open to trying different genres?
Sure, I'm always willing to try something new. What's a good science fiction book you'd recommend?
For science fiction, I'd suggest The Martian by Andy Weir. It's about an astronaut stranded on Mars. It's exciting and funny too.
That does sound cool. I like the idea of a story set in space. Is it very technical or easy to understand?
It has some science in it, but the author explains things clearly. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to enjoy it. How do you usually choose your books?
I often just browse the bookstore and pick whatever catches my eye. Sometimes I ask friends for ideas like I'm doing with you now.
That's a good way to find new books. Have you ever thought about joining a book club? It's a great way to discover different stories and discuss them with others.
I haven't considered that before. It sounds fun, but I'm not sure if I'd have time for regular meetings.
I understand. Another option is to use online book recommendation websites. They suggest books based on what you've liked in the past.
That's a clever idea. I'll definitely check out some of those websites. Do you have a favorite one you use?
I like Goodreads. You can rate books you've read, and it gives you suggestions based on your ratings. It's pretty helpful.
Thanks, Gabriella. You've given me a lot of great ideas. I think I'll start with Murder on the Orient Express and go from there.
That's wonderful, John. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think when you finish reading it.
I will for sure. Thanks again for all your help in choosing my next book to read.
You're welcome. Happy reading, John. Remember, there's a whole world of stories out there waiting for you to explore.